Hi guys, today we're going to react to Crazy and Noisy and Cutie Magic by PALENEØ. Excuse me if I'm butchering the name. It's a first time reaction. We don't know this band. This is a Buy Me a Coffee request from DragonPhly. Thank you, DragonPhly, for this request and for your support. Much appreciated.
Thank you, DragonPhly. We appreciate the support and introducing us to PALENEØ. Not sure. Have seen many different ones online. Everybody says it differently. I'm not sure. You guys can let us know. Looking forward to getting to know this band. Let's do it.
キラキラしたいだけのただ無駄な惰性なんて捨てちゃってもまたいいまたまたそのよし焼きがついてこれるから Let me know ワンステップで始めるやさみ誰にしてもバンない噛んでまくってたらしなみまたさえよかまんない妄想現実パラレルバイ僕のイラスト
When the song started, I thought, they're adorable. It's such a feel-good song. They're so full of life. And then they screamed. And I got Hanabiya vibes. It's just another one to add to the list of, so that's also coming out of Japan that we didn't know. I'm not even surprised anymore because it's like they're so layered, Japanese bands. And this is just another one to enjoy. I'm liking it. It's a song in a good vibe. I think the subject matter in here is a bit darker than what I initially thought. I need to brush up on my Japanese, learn it because I don't speak it. I'm liking the girls, I'm liking the vibe, I'm liking the music, and the music video looks awesome as well. Beautiful.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing in the beginning. I was like, okay, the J-pop is strong with these girls, and I'm liking it. It's fun, it's great, it's catchy, it's got a sort of a bopping vibe to it. I was thinking, I am already getting vibes of Hanabiya, but they're not as rocking as Hanabiya. And then they hit the screams, and I'm like, okay. So this is as if Hanabiya and Gacharic Spin had a baby, and it's these girls, however you pronounce their name. Some of the lyrics are actually popping up on the screen here and there, but I'm having trouble following. But it seemed to me like it's some sort of maybe a criticism of something. Maybe the crazy and noisy and cutie magic is not so cutie. As you said, there's maybe a darker side to it. I think it might be potentially some kind of a social critique of some sort. We don't know. We're not sure. We don't have a translation of the lyrics. So we'll just go with what we have and just kind of enjoy the song for what it is, which is pretty awesome so far.
Could you help me?
a beautiful song. What caught my attention, I think the most, probably it's not the most important thing, but it did catch my attention because we've reacted to enough bands to notice things like that. Their bass player has a 6-string bass. And I keep reminding myself that, especially with music that's coming from Japan, when you see a Japanese musician, it doesn't matter how cute they look, they'll be a phenomenal musician. Otherwise, they won't deal with music. The fact that their bass player has a 6-string bass that looks larger than she is, and she's riffing on it, this is a first-time reaction, so I know that they have a lot more where that came from. I know that we haven't been fully exposed to what they're capable of. Beautiful.
Yeah, it's an awesome song. It's dominated by the J-pop element, I think, and there's a little bit of rock thrown in there, and like you mentioned before, harsh vocals, which is really cool. They look like a lot of other bands. I think it's within that Japanese culture and fashion, I guess, and all of that, but we haven't really mentioned that this is another all-female Japanese rock band, and there are so many, and they're all great. That's a surprising thing. You know, you think that at some point the quality is going to go down, we're going to eventually come across a band that we're just not going to like, but it's just not happening. They're all great. And like I said, this one reminds me of several bands, amongst them mentioned Guitar Spin, a little bit of Hanabiya, probably several others, but I like it. I like this song. I think it's meant to, I mean, even from the title, it's meant to be cute, it's meant to look cute, and then it's meant to give you some sort of a spin on that, some sort of a twist, that there is some sort of a criticism behind it. A little bit reminiscent of the first time we saw Hanabiya, you know, with We Love Sweets. We thought, oh yeah, you know, this is just cute, whatever, and then yeah, we were punched in the face fairly hard. That was really cool. Another fantastic band to add to the list. I'm getting a feeling that we'll probably get more requests for them, and we'll hopefully get more requests for them and get to know them a lot more, because as you said, we'll probably just kind of scratch the surface with this. Awesome, fantastic. I definitely look forward to hearing more from you.
Yeah. You can imagine a scenario where you visit Japan, or you know a Japanese person. They know their music. They know what they like and the music that's coming out of their country, but they don't know you know it. We've put ourselves in a position where we know enough bands to carry a conversation about music that's coming out of Japan. At least for contemporary bands, we would know what we're talking about. And that wasn't the case 2 years ago.
To some extent, yes. I think we haven't scratched the surface of Japanese music either, because there have been so many bands that have been mentioned in comments that we have not heard yet. It's like some sort of a never-ending source of amazing music. There's so much that we've already experienced and so much that there's still coming. Crazy. Yeah. It is really mind-boggling as to how many there are and how the talent just does not stop. You know, you would think it's at least to some extent finite, that it'll slow down, that something, nah. There's more. We're getting introduced to more. There's always, like, even just recently with like Sokoninaru and a few other bands, it's like, where did they come from? I don't know. Yeah. And now these girls, I don't know. Here they are. So, and they've been around probably for at least a little while. At least some of them have been around for longer. We have not heard them as yet. So
yeah, we talked about it before. It's rooted in their all or nothing attitude.
Culture, yeah.
Culture, yeah. It's ingrained in their culture. Be the best or don't do it at all.
I don't even know if it's to be the best, but it's definitely to excel. It's if you're going to do something, do it well, and it seems to be working. And by the way, we didn't even talk about that awesome bass solo that was in there, you know, that gave us time to count the strings. There was a little bit of a guitar solo after that, but I found the bass solo more impressive and just a little bit more enjoyable. Both those solos gave us a little bit of a break in the song. It slowed it down a little bit. Really cool, and I just keep getting not blindsided anymore or surprised, but just impressed with all the amazing music that's coming from there. Freaking awesome.
I wonder what it's like for a Japanese girl or boy when they go to a music store for the first time with their parents and they pick an instrument to play. I wonder what it was like for their bass player. Yeah, I want that instrument. You're 5. Yeah, but I need those 6 strings. I need 6 strings in my life.
Yeah, but if that was you, we all know what you'd pick. I want the shakuhachi.
I was going to say bongos. I don't know why. I don't even like bongos.
No, you like the TV screen drums. Thank you, DragonPhly, for another awesome introduction to a new band. Another fantastic request. We appreciate the support. Thank you so much.
Thank you, DragonPhly, for the introduction to PALENEØ. Excuse me again if I'm butchering the name. We enjoyed reacting to the song very much. More like this will be great. Thank you very much for your support. If you enjoyed this episode, guys, please be sure to like, subscribe, comment, and click the little bell icon so you'll get notified on all our future videos. If you have a song in mind you'd like us to react to, please make your request through BuyMeACoffee. Coffee. The link is at the top of the description below. Thank you all for sticking with us. Thank you all for your time.
Thank you so much for joining us, guys. We appreciate you putting in the time, and thanks in advance for all the comments that are about to come that we are hoping to see. As always, I mentioned this before, we may not respond in time to all the comments that are coming, but we definitely do read them, so keep them coming. Thanks again, guys, for all the support coming our way. We appreciate you all so much. We'll be back in a couple of days with a new episode, and we hope to see you all then. Thanks again, guys. Bye for now.
Bye, guys.